All right, everybody, thank you for joining me here this evening. The time is currently 10:04 Central. We're at 11:04 Eastern. The reason I'm bringing up Eastern time is because we are actually joined by Mr. Storm today.
Hey everybody, what's up?
He is here joining us for this live stream, for this live severe weather coverage that we do have going. We do have some significant weather popping off here in portions of central and southern Texas. We do have a couple of rotating supercells across the region, all right? This one is rotating decently here closer to the San Antonio metro area. And then there is also one back down towards Freer that's rotating just a little bit there. Right before we clicked the go live button, it was actually severe warn for 2-inch in diameter hail and it had the tornado possible tag on it. So we've definitely got some rotating storms out there tonight. We also have this one entering Texas here from Mexico that actually looks pretty intense. It's not as bad as it looks. The reason it looks that intense is because the radar is far away, so it has to look higher up into the atmosphere to see things, which in turn makes the storm look more intense there on reflectivity, but it is not quite as bad as it looks, but it is still going to be a pretty strong storm there most likely. We've also got some storms popping off in southeast Alabama here. We got a couple of special weather statements close to the Troy area. A lot of these are just going to be for your typical gusty winds and small hail, but still something to look out for. Mr. Storm, what are you noticing that's going on right now?
I'm just seeing like a lot of activity with these storms, just with rotation and stuff. But we haven't really had a persistent rotation. That's pretty much what I'm seeing right now. But that storm near Freer, if you're in Freer, you just want to make sure you're staying indoors because there is not a severe thunderstorm warning, but there is a special weather statement. So obviously you want to make sure you're staying indoors. This storm will continue on, move through, I believe this is Highway 44. This will be moving down towards Alice, and then this will actually be moving towards the general vicinity of southern Corpus Christi. So just be sure to stay indoors. I know we're approaching evening and then eventually nighttime. We're actually at, I believe it is actually what is that, like, is it like 9 o'clock out there?
It is 10 o'clock out there right now.
Oh, it's 9 o'clock. Alright, so yeah, everyone should be indoors, but just make sure you stay away from windows just in case there's any large hail with these systems. But yeah, that's all I can say right now. And then that storm is, the storm that's north of all this in the San Antonio, that one actually has some rotation, but it's mostly contamination on the radar. But that is it actually moving right through the heart of San Antonio very shortly. So be sure to stay in your safe spot there because that actually does only have a special weather statement, but just be sure to stay away from windows and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. As long as you get, indoors, make sure that you're staying away from windows in the San Antonio area. You will be good. There's no reason to fear. There are no storms that are, like, super close to producing a tornado yet. Whoa, huge lightning strike there on the Killeen, Texas cyclone port, which, yes, we do have up for this stream because it is very close to the area of concern that we do have today. All right, it is currently going through a little bit of a storm there in Killeen. It's not anything too intense, but some moderate to heavy rainfall and lightning will be occurring with that here as we watch it for the next little while. Again, the storm that I would say is most concerning is the one near Freer. Again, it was severe warning with a pretty high-end severe thunderstorm warning just before we went live. Currently, we have no severe thunderstorm warnings, but that is quickly going to change as this severe weather event in Texas does start to pop off. We're also going to bring up this camera here from southern Alabama. All right, it's got a decent view at these special weather statement orange storms. Unfortunately, that view is ruined by the fact that it is obviously nighttime and it's facing in the wrong direction, but, whatever. If you're not aware, we had some significant large hail reports today, alright? We actually had some softball-sized hail reports from Lumberton. If you tuned in last stream, you'll know about Lumberton. They were getting hit by a storm that was warned for ping pong ball-sized hail, and I was like, no, this is way larger than ping pong ball-sized hail, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but that did turn out to be the truth. I mean, anybody could look at radar and, a massive hail spike like that, a giant hail core, anything that is over 70 dBz usually has that definite potential to be over ping pong ball size, and that was very definitive that it was there, even on the radar, and now we've got that confirmed report of that, right? So, hello there, Gooseman, 7289. If you're just now tuning into the stream, make sure that you are clicking that like and subscribe button because it does help out the channel quite a bit. My goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I think that we could definitely do that, but only with your guys' support. So we did actually just get a new severe thunderstorm warning. Mr. Storm, did you notice that?
San Yeah, can I just, give you guys the overview?
Go ahead, go ahead.
Alright, so news for thunderstorm warning for that storm I was talking about earlier in San Antonio. That is actually covering the entire city of San Antonio. So at this point, you have to be in your safe spot, not only indoors but away from windows. Um, this is warned for 1 inch size hail, so this could definitely put some nasty dents into your cars. So with the time you have, which isn't that long, you want to make sure your car is in your garage or just, trying to do the best you can for protecting it from hail. But you want to stay in your safe spot. If you are in the entire San Antonio metro area, that's including areas near like Lennon Valley, Alamo Heights, Kirby, Universal City, Converse, Lone Oak Community. There's just a ton of people out here because this is such a big populated area. But this expires in over an hour. Okay, so this is going to be a very long storm. And it looks like on velocity scans, again, this is mostly contamination, but there's still some rotation going on here. So just not a storm we want to mess around with. But yeah, that's all I can say at this point.
Yeah, and if anybody's not aware what Mr. Storm means whenever he says safe place, right, you may be thinking, well, what does that mean? In a storm like this, the safe place is to be indoors, right, away from windows, preferably in the middle of your house. It's not like a situation where if you don't have a basement, you're going to die. It's not that level of severity, all right, but this is a severe thunderstorm. You should be taking this seriously, and if you are in San Antonio, again, make sure that you are taking those proper precautions of getting indoors and preferably away from windows if possible, because again, as he said, those hailstones are definitely enough to put some dents into your windshields, your windows. All right, if you do have any pets outside, it is preferred that you bring them in during a storm like this, obviously, especially if, you got like a little tiny dog that's scared of storms. I would definitely recommend bringing them in because this is probably going to be somewhat of a nasty one. Again, it's not too intense quite yet, but this is a severe warned thunderstorm here. Again, this includes the entire metropolitan area even of San Antonio here. So this severe thunderstorm warning for some reason is not popping up on the NWST storm page. I was going to mention the population of this warning box here. What radar site is this? Okay, this is New Braunfels. NWS New Braunfels. Or New Braunfels.
Very active lightning on the Clean, Texas cam.
Yeah, we have that pulled up here on the stream for sure. There is, for sure, quite a bit of lightning there. San Antonio. Yes, awesome. San Antonio, NWS. Yeah, for some reason this severe thunderstorm warning is not popping up on any of the NWS pages. Very interesting. Okay, anyway.
Yeah. This is not a storm, just to be clear, this is not a storm that's at the point where you need to call your relatives or if you know anybody out that lives in this area, because Texas storms are, they're bigger. Everybody knows that everything in Texas is just bigger. But this is just one of those strong Texas severe thunderstorms. This is nothing that's too crazy, but the reason we're going live is just because we want everyone to be sure of the situation, because we don't want anybody getting hurt or injured by any of these storms, because we've already seen how bad these storms can be in this, day of severe weather, which we saw out in the Carolinas.
Yeah, for sure. You may be sitting there thinking, well, a slight risk, that's not anything crazy. Remember, earlier we had a marginal risk, and we saw some of the biggest hail that we've seen all month. So we have a risk even higher than that this evening. Now, I'm not saying we're going to see anything to that magnitude. In fact, we're probably not. But there's that definite threat of an isolated tornado tonight, and then also some scattered to widespread damaging winds and large hail across parts of southern Texas here. Again, that rotation right now is not too intense, but near Interstate 410 there, near San Antonio, there is your rotation. That is on the west side of the downtown area. So again, it is not shelter worthy yet. We're probably not at the point where obviously the communities are not going to sound the sirens yet. I know sometimes communities do sound them for severe thunderstorm warnings, so it just kind of depends on where you're at. But do not worry. This is not a tornado or anything. Again, there's no way there's a tornado on the ground at the minute. This is just a severe thunderstorm capable of producing large hail and damaging winds, which is those are still real threats. All right, those are still real severe weather threats. And just because your phone didn't go off or your TV didn't go off for this storm does not mean that this couldn't be big. Hello, Newcastle WX. What's up? Um,
Newcastle.
yeah, Newcastle
Alright.
WX.
I'm going to go ahead and actually just measure, or I shouldn't say measure, but I'm going to take a look at just the towns and cities down the line, and I'm going to give you guys your estimated, arrival time for the storm.
All right,
Alright,
go ahead.
so, in Lackland, ABF, the storm will be arriving in 14 minutes. In Kirby, 58 minutes. China Grove, 63. Atkins, 82. St. Hedwig, 89. And Zuel, I'm not trying to pronounce that, in 100 minutes. So, it's pretty slow moving. But that's pretty much it for at least the short term, if you want to put it that way.
Yeah, I just saw a massive lightning strike on the Killeen, Texas cam there. If you are in like downtown San Antonio, obviously it's a very populated city. If you're in like the center of the city, this is going to be arriving here pretty shortly. Give it half an hour and this will be on top of you, maybe even past you. So it's not going to be long before this reaches the downtown area. You do already have showers in downtown San Antonio, but that is not the big storm that we're talking about here. This storm definitely does have the capabilities to knock out power for potentially a few people there in the metro. That would not surprise me even a little bit. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. You're also going to want to make sure that if you are in a mobile home, it is preferred that you go find a more substantial shelter. Let's say worst case scenario happens and that mobile home gets hit by a 60-mile-per-hour damaging wind gust. That thing definitely has the potential to get flipped over by that. And obviously, you don't want to be inside of that while that happens. So, if you got any family members in the San Antonio area that you can count on them to let you stay over for a while, that may be ideal if you are in a mobile home once again. Because again, large hail and damaging winds are not something you want to be in inside of a mobile home.
Yeah. Thank you to Gooseman72889 for that compliment.
Compliment.
Look at the third comment.
Oh, I didn't see it. It hasn't popped up for me yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for some reason I don't. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, thank you, Gooseman. Thank you. Yeah, we tried. We did just post. It probably literally just went up. We did post a severe weather forecast for a storm that is coming next week. So after the live stream's over, feel free to watch that if you are worried about severe weather.
Yeah, me and Davis will continue to post updates together. Also, be sure to check out my channel. Don't want to boast too much, but
Mr. Storm WX, that is his username.
Yeah, I also do post some, weather updates on my channel, so just be sure to go ahead and check that out if you want more in-depth forecasts. Davis does an amazing job just giving the overview, but I kind of go, in-depth looking at the all the models for a longer time, so...
Yeah, he definitely goes more in depth than me. So if you do want like a longer, more detailed, specific forecast, I would definitely recommend checking him out. But if you just want like a quick weather update, then my channel would probably be more suited for you. But we both make pretty similar content, so if you like one of our content styles, you're probably gonna like the other two.
Yeah.
So anyway, we should probably stop asking everybody to subscribe.
Yeah.
Our storm near Freer, it was rotating quite a bit earlier. Again, it did have the tornado possible tag on it. It never got tornado warned, but it was rotating a decent amount actually quite a while ago up here. Whenever it was closer to the Artesia Wells area, just the southeast of that. You can see where the reds and the greens meet up and get really tight there. That indicates some very strong rotation, and it is still there, but it's barely there, man, near Freer.
So that storm at this point is moving through the west side of San Antonio. And that special weather statement will expire shortly.
Yep.
Oh, excuse me.
Again, if you're just now tuning in, we only have one severe thunderstorm warning at the minute, but that is for downtown San Antonio, which is obviously a very populated metro area there in Texas. And again, this storm is going to be over you guys. If you're in downtown San Antonio, you got like 20 minutes, and then this is over you. So let's actually see if the NWS page wants to load this severe thunderstorm warning now.
Keep in mind, everybody, there are some strong to severe storms moving throughout portions of rather, east central Texas, so about around the Austin area. We have some strong thunderstorms moving through, and I wouldn't be surprised if any of these got a special weather statement or even a severe thunderstorm warning. So just be aware of that for later tonight. Like areas near like San Marcos, Austin, LaGrange or LaGrange. I made a short about a storm that moved through that area like a few weeks ago, and somebody corrected me, but I completely forgot.
I'm pretty sure it's LaGrange.
LaGrange, yeah. I apologize for that. But anyways, Columbus, College Station, that general area.
Yeah, I remember the LaGrange, Kentucky tornado. That was an intense one.
Yeah, that was... Yeah, I also forgot that was in Kentucky. But I remember somebody corrected me, and I completely forgot. Oh gosh, allergies are terrible this year.
Yeah, I get really bad springtime allergies.
My whole nose is like stuffy, my eyes are red, and I'm coughing. It's like bad. I'm not sick, it's just like this every day. It's so annoying.
This and the wasps are my two least favorite parts of spring. Everything else is magnificent.
Exactly. But spring is the best. Spring and summer are just, they hit different.
They're just goated. Especially because that's also severe weather season, which, I mean, obviously, whatever you think about it, and the fact that people are dying during those seasons because of severe weather, that makes things a little bit darker. But if you're just like a general severe weather fan, like I enjoy whenever severe weather rolls through my area, alright?
Yeah. For some people, it's absolutely terrifying, but for me, I love severe weather season, even though not in a general place that gets severe weather, but I get it here and now and then, so...
Yeah, and I mean, I might as well be in Tornado Alley.
Yeah, Davis is in a much better spot than me, I'm more in a spot for, like, hurricanes.
Yeah, he's got a better hurricane spot than me, so he's going to be having more fun this summer than I am. I don't know, though, last summer...
Scan on the San Antonio storm.
Oh, did we?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, last summer I got the massive derecho, though, so I don't know.
Yeah. Once again, there is still a little bit of rotation, but it's mostly contamination on that San Antonio storm. We are watching a pretty significant severe weather event across the Deep South and the Carolinas right now. It looks like it's going to wrap up, at least for the Carolinas, but things are getting a little bit more active in Texas at the moment.
Yeah, as the Carolinas kind of die out here, we're going to start focusing on Texas more. We did actually have a severe thunderstorm watch associated with the storms early in the Carolinas, but that has since expired. We still do have a couple of special weather statements out there for stronger storms that are starting to head out into the Atlantic there, but there are still a few lingering around, maybe capable of producing some gusty winds and small hail across southern North Carolina and northern South Carolina, so look out for that.
Yep, and we do have a special weather warned storm that's south of Montgomery, Alabama at this point. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah, I was literally just about to point that out. There are a couple of special weather statements in Alabama.
Yep. Alright, so that storm is it's getting ready to go through the heart of San Antonio, Texas. Yeah.
Yeah, the worst of it is probably going to stay on the south side of town.
Yeah.
Most of the hail and wind
My
action.
gosh, my throat hurts so bad right now. It's just these allergies suck.
Yeah. I can only imagine what it's like down in the south right now.
Oh, it must be absolutely horrible. Extreme
Especially,
thunderstorm warning is
what'd you say?
extreme thunderstorm warning is warned for 1 inch size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts will expire in 50 minutes.
Yeah. Um, I um, I was looking at the southeastern Texas cam. I'm pretty sure like earlier today it was like almost 90 degrees in southeast Texas, and now it's all the way down to 71.
Wow. Yeah, we do have a very strong cold front moving in.
Yeah. Hola,
Hello.
hola, amigos. Hello, the living man. Again, this line of storms did just cross over Interstate 410 here. Again,
Yeah.
this is getting very close to downtown San Antonio, so make sure that you are moving indoors. This is doing quite a bit of lightning here.
Yeah, this is honestly, just one of those classic strong Texas thunderstorms.
Yeah, I mean, if you've lived in Texas your whole lifetime, it's not like this is going to be something you've never seen before, but it is still going to be a strong storm. But Texas is used to worse.
Yeah. All right, so the storm is at this point now moving through the north side of San Antonio because there is a northern edge to the storm that's reaching out a little. It's like extending a little bit farther to the east, so that is moving through the north side of San Antonio. South side is still yet to get hit, as well as the core of San Antonio. But yeah, we should start to see some rainfall coming down in Southtown.
I wonder if I can find. I'm sure there's a virtual rail fan cam in the San Antonio area that I can find on YouTube. Live cam, San Antonio, Texas.
Anyways, you can cover the storm, and I'll look for that.
Okay. Alright, so yeah. Again, this is currently moving through some areas of northern San Antonio are currently getting battered by some very heavy rain. And for some reason the NWS severe T-storm page just got this severe thunderstorm warning in. There are nearly 2 million people included in this severe thunderstorm warning. That is crazy. There's about 1.75 million people in the path of this storm. But yeah, areas like Fulton, Balcones Heights, Prospect Hill, all these little neighborhoods out here in San Antonio, probably starting to get some pretty heavy rainfall. And maybe even some frequent lightning. A lot of these storms that, aren't even doing severe type stuff, they're doing lightning, heavy rain, some flooding even occurred earlier today in the Abilene area. We did have some flash flood warnings, and we do have flooding reports in that area. We had flooded roads in Westbrook, Big Spring. That is over now. No more flooding in those areas, but we could see some isolated flash flooding here in central Texas tonight. Some of these areas have already gotten hit by some storms, and they're starting to get hit again, which can lead to excessive rainfall pretty quickly. Looks like we have a downburst pocket of high winds here, moving into San Antonio. Currently at about 50 miles per hour.
Finding a ton of Houston cams, but there are absolutely no San Antonio cams.
Yeah, I looked up San Antonio, and all I found were Houston and Galveston, and I was like, nope.
Yep.
Oh well.
All right.
Again, if you're just not tuning in, we have a live look here at, well, not a look, but a look on the radar here of a severe thunderstorm that is currently moving through San Antonio, Texas, currently impacting nearly 2 million people. What's going on? There's still just a severe storm moving through San Antonio here. Nothing else is severe warned yet. And we do have a couple of stronger thunderstorms. I think this one that's currently in Mexico entering Texas soon is going to be a problem in terms of a large hail and damaging wind threat. We might see a severe warning get issued for that down the line here once this enters the United States. Mr. Storm, do you have any other updates for us?
Not really. The storm in San Antonio looks the same strength, pretty much getting ready to move through. Everything looks to be the same, but yeah, I do think that agreeing that once that storm in Mexico moves into the United States, that will, if it maintains that strength, get a severe thunderstorm warning.
Yeah, for sure. We can see the closer and closer we get to the radar site, the less intense it actually looks. Because we are so far away from the radar site, it looked insane earlier. And it still looks very strong, don't get me wrong. But it's not, the same as it looked earlier.
Yeah.
By the way, we did just have a ton of warnings expire. We're all the way down to 2 special weather statements and 1 severe thunderstorm warning.
Just going to clean up a little bit, so I'm not sure about your plans, Davis, but we may end up, ending live. That storm is now moving into the heart of San Antonio, Texas, so this is happening right now. And it looks like the strongest point of it, we're about up to 62 dBz, so we do have some large hail falling right now, but once again, the storm is now moving through the heart of San Antonio, Texas.
Yeah, for sure. Again, if you're in San Antonio, make sure that you are moving indoors. I do want to watch here for at least a little bit longer to see if any more severe weather occurs before we wrap up here, because I do think that there are some of these cells here in southwest Texas, and especially that one heading into Texas from Mexico may pop off, so I think I'm going to stick around here for at least a little bit longer.
Yeah.
We did just get a massive flash of lightning on the Colleen cam. Let's see here. Let's actually take a look at the power outage map. We haven't done that yet. So the state outages right now. All right, Texas, you're sitting at about 25,000 customers without power. Louisiana's got about 4,000 customers without power. Currently, we've got Alabama at nearly 2,000 customers without power. Georgia's at about 1,600 customers without power. South Carolina's at about 11,000 to 12,000 customers without power. And North Carolina's at about 600 customers without power there. So we do have quite a few power outages, most of them coming from Texas, but Texas is obviously the largest state. The most amount of outages we have proportion-wise to the actual population of the states is coming from South Carolina, with almost 0.5% of the state without power.
That storm in Mexico, I think, will stay out of the United States, so I think we're okay with that. But it's close.
Yeah, I noticed it was kind of taking a southeast dive, so let's see here. Yeah, that will actually most likely stay out of the U.S., but it has kind of curved at the last second east. What about Virginia? Virginia, right now, Virginia's good. North Carolina here. What'd you say?
I was just pointing out that we got North Carolina in the house.
Yeah, I saw that. Virginia right now, you're in the clear. Oh, you mean state outages in Virginia? Probably a few, but those will not be weather related. Yeah, about 200. Oh, we did just get a new severe warning. We got a new severe warning. That's in North Carolina.
Can I go over that?
Yes.
Okay. So, we have a severe thunderstorm warning now in North Carolina. I haven't talked about North Carolina in a while. This is approaching Interstate 40 just south of Clinton. This is pretty strong, getting up to about 60 dBz. This is one for 1.50 inch size hail, so very large hail. I believe that is pretty much ping pong ball, maybe a little bit less.
That is ping pong ball size.
Ping pong ball size hail moving really directly towards Delaware. In North Carolina. That is going to be crossing. Um, that's going to be crossing Highway 421. What county? I am not sure what county that is in.
The county is Simpson or Samson.
Oh yeah. That's on the northern warning details there. So that is for southeastern Sampson County, in North Carolina. This expires in 1 hour.
It does include a little bit of northern Duplin County.
Davis. This actually just got very strong. We got 71 DBZs right now.
Really, that is not updated yet for me.
Yeah, this is a strengthening supercell. This will most likely continue on.
If you guys are included in this warning, you do need to be getting indoors and away from windows immediately. I still have not gotten that new radar scan yet. You said 71 DBZs? Oh, I think we're losing him. Either that or he's just AFK. Oh, okay, I think it was AFK. Are you back, Mr. Storm?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. Alright, yeah, you said 71 DBZ?
Yes.
For some reason, that still is not updated for me yet. I don't know why. That is very weird.
Yeah, I'm getting 71 DBZ. That is north of Ingold.
What radar site are you looking from?
Oh gosh, I'm looking at the wrong radar site. I'm looking all the way in Virginia. That is.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. So that's why it says 71 DBZ. So there's not 71 DBZ.
Yep. I was your age when I saw a tornado in real life, Myrtle Beach, July 2nd or 3rd, 2001. I watched it form and drop to the ground outside of NASCAR Speed Park go-kart track. Scary, man. Yeah, that is. Wow, that's crazy.
That's gotta be intense.
Been addicted ever since. Yeah, I bet I would have been.
What? Who sent that chat message?
A living man.
Oh, for some reason that has not popped up for me yet. My chat's being a little slow.
Went to Myrtle Beach once. That's nice.
I have never been to North Carolina.
Yeah, I've never been there either. The power, unreal, can't control it.
Oh wait, it's because I have it back on. Okay. Oh yeah, now I see those chat messages. Yeah, I mean, North Carolina is not exactly a Tornado Alley state, but it does get quite a... Oh, wow. Okay. Sorry to cut off my sentence in the middle there, but we do have a new update from the correct radar site. This is 70 DBZ in a few spots now.
Oh.
So everybody...
Walk is so epic. I believe that.
We do have some large to very large hail off to the northwest of Taylor's Bridge, or really just the north of Taylor's Bridge, North Carolina. Wait, there are two towns called Taylor's Bridge. Huh?
That's weird.
That's kind of trippy.
Are you looking at the Havelock radar, or are you looking at the,
I am looking at the Charlotte radar in southern North Carolina.
Okay.
That's the radar site closest to this warning here.
Yeah. It's trying to put on a hook echo. Yeah, that is weird. There's two Taylor's Bridge.
If anybody lives in this area, what's going on with that? Do you guys know?
Yeah, let us know in the chat. Do you know anything about that?
I
think we have a few people. I think the living man out here. Yeah, living man's in North Carolina right now. So if you have any idea why that's, just, out there, just let us know.
And that may just be a Radar Omega thing, maybe they put the town there twice, or whatever map program Radar Omega uses.
Maybe.
But yeah, this is definitely doing very large hail and damaging winds here.
Yeah, it's almost trying to produce a hook echo, but there isn't any, velocity, right?
I mean, there's almost zero tornado threat in this area.
Yeah.
Technically, this area is not even in any risk of severe weather.
Yeah.
But they have a ping pong ball-sized hailstorm.
Absolutely popped off today. There's a storm near Kingstree, South Carolina. I think that could definitely get a special weather statement. That's looking pretty nasty.
Just to give a quick update on the San Antonio storm, I mean, it's in there. It is in the middle of the city right now.
Oh yeah,
Where in South
I've actually
Carolina
got
did you say?
me.
Kingstree?
Yes. Let's see.
Yeah, that storm may be producing some small hail. Also, watch out for Jacksonville, North Carolina, because it might be a severe or a possible tornado. Jacksonville? Um,
North Carolina.
Jacksonville right now has not got anything.
Jacksonville's fine. Are you talking about these cells that are to the east? Because those aren't moving towards Jacksonville. They're gonna be south of Jacksonville.
Virginia Beach is a favorite of mine. It's cool seeing the jets fly all around all the time. I've never been to Virginia either. I have not traveled along much of the East Coast. You ever been to Virginia?
I have not.
Again, this line just swept through San Antonio, everybody with damaging winds and large hail. So we may see a couple of reports out of that area.
New reflectivity scan on the storm in North Carolina.
Oh.
I'm gonna go grab a tissue, Davis. I'll be right back.
Alright.
Damn, these allergies suck.
Yeah, Costa Rica beaches, chef kiss. Believe it or not, I've never been to Costa Rica either. So the states I've been to, let me try to think of every state I've ever been to. This will be fun. Illinois, obviously I live there. Wisconsin, Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky, Missouri, Arkansas, Texas, Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, or not Alabama. No, I've not been to Alabama. Florida, Pennsylvania, and guys, that might literally be it. That might literally be it. I may have been to Iowa before. I've definitely been to Iowa. Anyway, let's get back to the severe weather at hand here. Again, we do have that severe thunderstorm currently producing large to very large hail and damaging wind gusts here near both towns of Taylor's Bridge, North Carolina. We did just get an update on that warning. It is still ping pong ball size hail at 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. It is been condensed, though, to a smaller area. Some of my friends are from Indiana, Pennsylvania. Yeah, I have some family in Indiana. Go to Moab, Utah. Trust me. I've never been to Utah.
The severe thunderstorm warning, or there was actually a new severe thunderstorm warning for the San Antonio storm. It's now
No, it's the same one.
And wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour, and it's moved to the south and east.
It's the same one. They just updated it.
Oh yeah.
We did just get a new one though. That is in North Carolina. It's an wow. Okay, it is for a different, or it's for the same storm. That is for 2-inch in diameter hail. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna sound the alarm for that one. Give me just a second here. Everybody, I'm gonna play this sound here.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued here. This is EAS Activision. Or activation rather. So again, this is capable of producing hail up to lime size and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. This is possibly going to head directly towards Rose Hill, North Carolina. Get indoors, get away from windows as far away as you can. Again, that is a very dangerous storm.
Big shelter, Rose Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, whoa, 2-inch. Los Angeles, I'm a joke too.
Yeah, I've never been to California. I don't like. I'm pretty sure the furthest out west I've been is Texas.
I've been to California before.
Oh, wow.
2-inch size hail, damn. Yeah.
Yeah, 2-inch hail is no joke.
Yep. Last time we had a severe thunderstorm warning for 1.5-inch size hail, we had softball size hail. So, people know.
Yeah, that was out here in Lumberton during last stream. Okay, so we are starting to get some more significant severe weather, so I am glad we did not end off earlier.
Yeah.
Again, this San Antonio storm at this point is just producing a large hail threat with maybe some isolated pockets of damaging winds. But that's still a pretty intense storm there if you are in San Antonio. And the storm that is, there's a new storm with a special weather statement in Texas that's going to be for 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts and pea-sized hail. That is another storm moving through the Freer area. We did have a storm that went right through Freer. That was the one that was even rotating for a little bit. That has since completely died out, but we have a new one that's taken its place here. It's going to be moving towards Freer relatively soon.
So the severe warning storm in North Carolina, that storm is going to be crossing Interstate 40 north of Burgaw.
Yes. So if you're traveling on Interstate 40 here, make sure that you're getting off if you are traveling in between Keenansville and Burgaw, because there are some strong to severe storms throughout that entire path. And again, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, if you're in like a semi, that is a very risky thing to do, is drive in a semi during that. So please get off and try to find a building to get into.
You can really seriously hurt.
Yeah.
SPS is also in effect in Roseville. SPS.
Sorry, I lost you for a second. What'd you say? Oh, SPS.
Newcastle WX and SPS is also in effect in Rosehill.
Oh. What is an SPS? Is that something that I'm supposed to know?
Yeah, I don't know what that is either.
I feel like that's something we should know.
Yeah, maybe it's an abbreviation for something. It probably is.
Is it a special weather statement? I don't know. But yeah, there is a larger...
You probably... Yeah, I think that...
There's a larger special weather statement that kind of surrounds these severe thunderstorm warnings. It's interesting how they... Yeah, special weather statement. It's interesting how they kept this one for ping pong ball sized hail, but they issued a new one for lime sized hail. So maybe they think it's going to intensify into lime sized hail, but right now it's ping pong ball size. I don't know.
Yeah, interesting.
Because it's not really showing any signs of intensification. It is going to be pretty intense, though. For sure. Again, our Killeen, Texas cam, we are getting some lightning, some wind. Gusts up to 20 miles per hour right now, estimated by that cyclone port.
I was in Tuscaloosa recently. You can still see the scar from the 2011 EF4 on GPS. Crazy. Yeah, and by the way, that was an EF5, actually.
No, that was EF4.
It was?
Yeah. There wasn't...
I think it was EF5.
You can look it up. It was EF4. I don't know if I mentioned earlier, but I have been to Tennessee, and I was in Tennessee recently. I was in the Nashville area that got hit by multiple large tornadoes. One was even tornado emergency. My hotel was near the town of Hendersonville, and there were still some significant damage signs there. You could see like trash scattered across the interstate. You could see trees down. You could see highway signs swept away. There was still damage. And that was an EF2 that went through Hendersonville.
Sorry about that. That was actually, yes, it was EF4.
Yeah. EF3 was in Clarksville. You were born in Memphis?
That's cool.
Memphis has been under a tornado emergency before.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly.
Tennessee was underdone a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, the Tuscaloosa Birmingham one was EF4, but the reason that you're probably thinking that was because there were a couple of EF5s in Alabama on that day. There were like 7 EF5s, or 4 EF5s, I do believe, on that one day.
Yeah. Did they... I'm not sure what happened, but did the first severe thunderstorm warning for the storm near Delaware, did that just get upgraded, or was that always 1.5?
That got upgraded a while ago, but it's been 1.5 for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, you can turn on sounds for new warnings issued on Radar Omega, but I wish that you could I wish you could turn on sounds for whenever they got updated.
Where do you get that? At this point, North Carolina should have a TOA or something. Do you know what a TOA is?
I feel like I've heard that term before, but I'm not. Hold on. What is a TOA?
How do you get the audible alert for severe thunderstorm warnings?
You have to go into the three bars in the top left.
Yep.
And then go to the, you know what the alerts tab is?
Yeah.
Click on that. And then
Yeah.
go to the little gears next to the warnings that you want sounds on for, and then you can see how to pick them from there.
Yeah.
TOA is a tornado watch. No, we haven't had any tornadoes today. They did have a severe thunderstorm watch earlier, but...
And then go to the little gears next.
Oh, wait, what?
Sorry, that was me. I'm just watching chat on my iPad.
I thought I had my sound on.
Cool.
Yeah, the tornado threat, I mean, it's at this point, I think it's safe to say that it's not even there. By the way, a few minutes ago, our San Antonio severe warning was removed.
Alright, so that storm is now weakening.
There's not even a special weather statement
Still
for it
got
anymore.
Still got a special weather statement on a cell that is south and east of Enseal. Or,
Encinal, yeah, I've been watching that one. It's not doing much.
yeah.
At this point, it's
So
kind of...
really all we're looking at tornado watch.
Gotta run. Cheers. Keep grinding. Keep up the good work. Catch you next stream. Thank you. Thank you. I'll see you next time. Thank you for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, the New Jersey earthquake on April 5th was wild. As a matter of fact...
Yeah, this is a funny story.
Yeah, I live on Long Island, alright? Well, I was pretty close to the epicenter of that earthquake, so I was in bed actually while it happened, and I just heard my bobblehead shaking, and so I sat up in bed, and the whole house was shaking. I was like, what the heck is that? I ran downstairs, and I'm like, that was an earthquake. Yeah, that was wild.
And then, what'd you say?
Oh yeah, then we were calling.
Yeah.
Me and Davis were calling on Discord, and then we had a slight aftershock, and I ran to tell my family.
Yeah, he had an aftershock while we were calling, and we have this thing where we'll randomly say, like, oh, there's a tornado with 330 mile per hour wind speeds out of nowhere, and he said, oh my gosh, there's an earthquake right now, and I was like, yeah, sure, okay, yeah, right, and then he was like, no, I'm being serious, and I was like, holy crap, there actually is an aftershock. His computer was shaking. He's like, earthquake.
Newcastle WX. I live in Long Island, New York, so I don't live in PA or New Jersey. Davis lives in Illinois, but I'm joining him on the show tonight, so I live in Long Island, New York.
Yes,
it's
he
just
lives,
to the east of New Jersey.
as he says in a lot of his videos, we're here in Western Long Island today.
Yep. Go check out me at Mr. Storm WX.
Today we are here in Western Long Island. Today we're here in Southern Long Island. The severe thunderstorm warning near Delaware has been downgraded to 1 inch in diameter hail, which makes me think they're going to downgrade the other one too.
Yeah, so it does look a little bit weaker, so that's all we got really right now.
It's kind of funny how the focus has shifted back from, this was meant to be a Texas stream, but there's just nothing popping off like it was meant to. But the Carolinas have just, created content for us, and we're rolling with it.
The Carolinas have really taken control of the game today.
I know, they were not even expected to be the main area of concern. Finally, another person in the Northeast. Yeah, I am not in the Northeast. That's Mr. Storm. He's in Long Island, in
I
Western
got
Long
you, big
Island.
castle. I got you.
He's got
You got
you.
the Northeast. Northeast is nice. It's just too cold. Look at that. It's nice in the spring and summer.
Yeah, I mean, oh, new special weather statement. That's going to be for the Myrtle Beach area.
That storm. That's interesting.
50-mile-per-hour gusts and penny-sized hail, and it does have the intensification possible tag on it, so we may see a severe warning out of that soon if that continues to intensify.
Real quick, clouds and ground lightning is occurring with these storms. So if you know anybody in Myrtle Beach, actually, yeah, I mean, you don't need to, let them know. Just make sure that if you are in Myrtle Beach, just be sure that this storm is fairly dangerous. So take cover.
Take cover?
Well,
You mean like get indoors? Yeah.
I mean, I don't mean like.
Take cover!
Get down.
No, he just means get indoors. Yeah, I mean the Midwest. You're talking about the Northeast earlier, so I feel like I'm gonna give my perspective on the Midwest. The Midwest is known for being nothing. The meme is that the Midwest is nothing, and I live in the Midwest. All right, I can testify to that. It may just be because I live in an extremely rural area, but I don't think I've ever seen anything exciting actually occur in the Midwest other than it's corn season. Yes.
Oh my gosh, Davis.
That's what
It's corn season.
I mean, I can't give away too many personal details, obviously, about like my exact location, but there are, maybe I shouldn't say that. Lots of corn. That's what I'll say. I don't feel like I'm giving anything away by saying there's lots of corn, because that's basically all of Central Illinois. Someone who is in drama class. Mr. Storm is not in drama class.
I'm chilling in the guest room right now.
We do have a little bit of an uptick on our storm approaching Rose Hill in terms of its hail core. 68 dBz southeast of Delaware.
Oh boy.
2021, there was a tornado emergency for one of my friends' areas. Which one was that? Was that Mayfield? Yeah. Oh my gosh, was that Mayfield, Kentucky?
Ooh.
If that was Mayfield, please let me know if that was Mayfield. The only reason that storm, there's so much controversy around it not being an EF5 because everybody says the damage was EF4 200, right? If it got a 1 mile per hour higher gust, it would have been considered an EF5, and people are saying, yeah, but the tornado was moving so fast, and the Ted Fujita scale is based on
Sweatisboro, New Jersey.
Yeah. But yeah, they were saying, the 3-second gust, right? That's what the Fujita scale is based off of, the enhanced Fujita scale. And the tornado was moving so fast, it doesn't need 3 seconds to destroy everything. So people are saying that might have been an EF5 tornado. And from that perspective, I would agree with that. But, I mean, you have to kind of disagree with one of the EF scale rules to say that. So I don't know. But yeah, Sweatsboro, New Jersey. I don't even remember that one.
Me neither. That storm near Rose Hill is getting ready to cross Interstate I-40.
I figured you would remember it, considering you live one state away from it.
Yeah, I don't remember that actually.
I don't see anything about it. I'm looking it up. Oh, you are right. There actually was one. Oh, it says unprecedented tornado emergency. Looks like there was a weaker tornado that received a tornado emergency. Oh, I do remember that. I've watched Ryan's live coverage back on that so many times.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do remember that. That was actually kind of a strong tornado.
Oh, I remember that now.
He
As
uploaded like a
so,
oh,
Davis,
our storm has been downgraded to ping pong ball size hail, by the way.
oh, okay. Yeah, things are starting to wrap up a little bit. And also, Davis, I think I have to go pretty soon. So.
All right, we'll kind of start wrapping things up here, everybody. We'll take a look at some spots around the country. April 3rd, 24th was the first tornado of yours. That was a big day, I remember. But let's take a look at some spots around the country while we wrap up here, as I usually do. North Central Texas, chilling at 50 degrees, literally chilling, because, I mean, in Texas, that's cold considering we're in the springtime. Taking a look at northwestern Missouri. Currently, for you guys, we got about 44 degrees there on the board. It's chilly out. South central Wisconsin, you got that freeze warning. You're already at about 30 degrees there in Brooklyn. Very chilly. Southwest Michigan, you got about 37 degrees. Eastern Kentucky, Ryan Hall, all right, 51 degrees. Northern California there in Mount Shasta, it is currently 59 degrees at the minute out there. We'll go ahead and take a look at one more. We'll take a look at the Raider Omega HQ there in northeast Georgia, currently chilling at 61 degrees. With
If you guys have anything to say in chat while we wrap things up, feel free to put that in.
I do not think there was any tornado emergency in Delaware.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's
guys,
too bad we don't have any.
what were you gonna say?
It's too bad we don't have any radar sites in Mexico.
Yeah, I'm honestly thinking that storm is obviously on a weakening trend, but I don't think it was ever nearly as intense as it looked, obviously, because of the distance away from the radar site. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this live stream, please do be sure to like and subscribe. Go subscribe to Mr. Storm at Mr. Storm WX. While we sign off here, we'll go and mention there is one. This severe thunderstorm warning will be removed any minute now because the storm has exited that area. We have one severe thunderstorm warning left. Rose Hill, North Carolina. You're under the gun for a pretty significant storm. Get indoors, away from windows. And with that, I think we're going to sign off. So, do you have any final words, Mr. Storm?
No, just, well, yes, stay safe, everyone. Just be sure to, have a good way to receive weather warnings because there could be still some lingering storms that could end up becoming severe warnings. So subscribe to me, subscribe to Davis, and we'll see you guys next video.
All right. See you.